Okay, we live. Okay, we live. Respect to everybody that's coming in. Hope everybody's having a good morning. Hope everybody's having a productive morning and afternoon as well. And for the people that's coming into the replay, respect to you as well. We're going to pretty much look at the top weed penny stocks, and these penny stocks is actually extremely affordable. And this is not a financial advice due to the fact that I am not a financial advisor. I have bought some of these shares, so I do have a vested interest, but still, I am not a financial advisor due to the fact that risking stocks and securities is dealing with high involvement of risk due to the fact that it's hard to time the market. But let's get into this real quick. Let's get into this stocks talk real quick. Okay, and the first company is MJNA, and it's involving in weed and cannabis CBD oil, and it's at 10 cents a share as we speak. It has extreme upside. I'm holding it until $1.50. So let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, give me a good moment. Okay. Okay. Now, with micro caps and penny stocks, people would deem it as extremely risky, which it can be when it doesn't have the proper money backing it. But due to the fact that it's involved in medical marijuana, this obviously can go up exponentially high due to the fact that everybody's waiting to see what the Biden Harris administration is going to do. And literally, the stock was literally at literally 1 cent, under 1 cent, and now it had literally had a complete jump from 2 cents to 20 cents. I think it's 20 or 17 around that. I'm trying to get at the top. 17 cents. And one thing that makes weed stocks very lucrative is the fact that you got a lot of political people trying to back it. You got a lot of people that wants to be able to set up shop when it comes to weed stocks. But this company involves themselves in Canadian and United States as well. And also Jones, I think Jones Pepsi, Jones Soda Company has a Pepsi deal on its way. Pepsi is trying to get involved when it comes to weed as well. So they're pretty much just going to leverage a lot of the weed companies that's out there. And due to the fact that it's risen 225% in the past week, people expect that this is maybe a pump and dump scenario, which that's why people should not really risk no more than $30, $40 when it comes to that stock. But my second pick is Tilray Inc. Now, Tilray has a lot of planned mergers, and it says even on the news, planned merger with Tilray and Alpharia by Alpharia. Alpharia is definitely something that I'm buying. But let's look at this chart real quick at its 6 month radius. Hmm. Dang, y'all, they ain't giving me the ability to click on the 6 months, but still, this is pretty much has increased in the past 6 months to a year due to the fact that all the speculation is going on. Plus, the company has a healthy balance sheet. Mm, I don't know what is going on. This is crazy. But when it comes to Tilray has the ability to easily become $150 stock, and that's why I'm holding it. A lot of penny stocks is either companies that are either was delisted from the stock exchange, where it literally went from being something of a $20-$30 share that literally dropped to $4 to $5. Now that is because when it comes to weed companies in the previous 4 years, they thought that it was going to be legalized earlier, which a lot of the times it was political induced type of engineering when it came to that. But now you have companies and corporations going bullish on AI stock, penny stocks when it comes to biotech and vaccines, bullish when it comes to 3D printing stocks that are penny stocks. There's a lot of companies involving with Microsoft, and they're pretty much getting a stock boost due to the fact that Microsoft either bought their shares, planning to buy the company, and the news pretty much ran up the prices to all-time highs. To pretty much people trying to figure out, okay, what is going to be the next trend, and people are speculating heavily on weed stocks. That's why you got a lot of people from even stock twits or Wall Street bets pretty much trying to bank on it. Now, stable stocks when it comes to weed, give me a minute, y'all. I gotta give me a good minute. I'm gonna have to figure out which one specifically that I had for y'all. Jones Soda Company. That's one. You can be able to look at Tonix Pharmaceutical Holdings, TNXP. That's another good one. Due to the fact that TNXP was literally $31 a share, and now it's at such a low baseline that there's nothing but upside due to the fact that it was $31 at a point. Now it's $1.75. And Tonix Pharmaceuticals has reports positive immune response results from COVID-19 vaccine. Tonix Pharmaceuticals outlined new statistical method to analyze PTSD studies. And also, they pretty much have involvements of getting more lending and getting more money financed. So that's TNXP. It's at $1.75 a share. At its highest, it was $31. So if somebody would have put $20, $30 aside to be able to buy this stock monthly before it increases again, potentially they can make 175 in the 3,000 or 4,000 due to the fact that it's involving in COVID-19 companies. Plus, it's also weed as well, so it's CBD. Plus, it's a biotech stock, but TNXP is the ticker. In respect to everybody that's coming in, please like the video. Please like the video. And this is a pharmaceutical company, so it's Tonix Pharmaceutical Company, TNXP. That is the ticker. And this is, once again, not financial advice. I'm definitely suggest everybody do their own research, do their own independent reconnaissance, try to figure out companies that have healthy cash flows, and also have a good buzz when it comes to people buying into it to be able to increase its volume. Now, another stock that I've pretty much been telling you guys about is GERN. GERN, Geron Corporation, and they're involving reports of inducement grants under NASDAQ listing rule. GERN presents its B. Riley Securities on Oncology Investor Conference. So literally biotech, another biotech stock. And with biotech, you can pretty much check your FDA catalyst to be able to time it, to figure out what phase is it on. Is it having good reports of people responding well to the drug? Or are they having issues when it comes to certain production issues? Due to the fact that it may not be ready, it may not be well tested. or it doesn't have enough exponential amount of people taking it in order to make the case study valid. But this is GERN. I'm gonna have to share my screen one more time. Okay. 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 Let me share my screen real quick. Respect to everybody that's coming in. Please like and share. Okay. Okay. GERN is $1.92, traded at the NASDAQ. Let's look at the 1 month chart. Okay, so it's pretty much on an uptrend. And pretty much GERN has pretty much had the abilities of going upward very quickly, downward, up, consolidating side to side. And consolidating means pretty much a squiggly line. Anything that's sideways is consolidation. So you pretty much understand that financial trading term when somebody throws that at you. Another good stock person to be able to look at is Terry from Erica Williams Show. She provides great value when it comes to stock market trading and day trading as well. She does day trading. I do swing trading. So I'm literally looking for something that I can hold for several months in order to be able to get a couple of gains and pretty much sell out. While she does it where she's trading stuff that has volume. So she has a whole bunch of stocks, cash aside to be able to day trade. And, she's using automated robots, which that's another good method as well. Due to the fact that you got robots trading your currencies and trading your securities for you, you're pretty much getting the ability to figure out which stock is going to go up, which stock is going to go down, and pretty much time it as well. So, okay. So this is another biotech stock. I'm holding this until it either hits five to seven. So I literally put $70 into this and pretty much gonna put another 20 on Tilray stock as we mentioned earlier. So when it comes to these stocks, pretty much understand that it is volatile. You got to be able to figure out what's your strategy. Do you want to be able to do a fixed dollar cost averaging where you may put $50 in something monthly or $50 in something weekly, depending on your budget? Oh, respect to you, BMT. Respect to you. Thank you. Yeah, man, they don't appreciate the hard work, man. They don't appreciate the hard work. Now, when it comes to these stocks, definitely do your own research. Food stocks is definitely another good penny stock play due to the fact that those companies will have a healthy cash flow, healthy balance sheet. The gross profits is there, the net profit is there, their ability to get more lending is there. That's pretty much what I would deem a healthy company, where they can be able to get financial loans at will. But we're going to look at another weed stock, and it's called Aurora Cannabis. Wack, what's up with you, man? We're going to look at Aurora Cannabis. I don't know why that came off kind of ugh. Aurora. Bingo. And Aurora Cannabis went up like 9%. So let me share my screen real quick, because Aurora Cannabis is actually the one that's the star. That's literally the star when it comes to this weed stock company game that people play. $13 a share, and this is very cheap. This ain't gonna be $13 for too long, people. Just notice that. Just know that. Okay, so in the past hour, it has a 5% increase with a 70 cents a gain. Now, let me back up. Let me back up so y'all can see the wide map and show you the potential that it possibly has. Now, in 2018, it literally had well, pre-Trump administration, it was $18 a share. During the Trump administration, in its first 2 years, it went up from $18 a share to 100. I would like to say 128 to $130 a share. Then that's when it started crumbling down to this stock right here, ACB, and the New York Stock Exchange has the most upside. So if somebody would put $100 a month into this and just pump it up, every $100 that you make has the potential to make you around 14 to 1500. So that's why fixed dollar cost averaging, putting $50 away a month in the stock, $50 either a week or a month, or $100 a month, can definitely help you to be able to catch the wave before it's missed. Because this period is literally the period of where it hit 210% gains to 270% gains. So literally from November 3rd, 2017 to April 18th, 2019, it literally had a time period where it did its most potential. But it's at $13 a share. Let me copy and paste the ticker so y'all can do your research. Now, this is literally the diamond. This is literally the diamond when it comes to the weed stocks and weed penny stocks. This is literally this and MGNA, where it was $10, well, 10 cents a share. It's pretty much the winner. This is definitely something that I would recommend for somebody to do research on. And, please do your own reconnaissance, do your own due diligence, due to the fact that, like Jay-Z say, up and down like it's Wall Street, Holmes. It's up and down. It's definitely up and down. Respect to you, BMT. Can you hear me?
Okay, there you go. I fixed it. Sometimes I forgot StreamYard locks up on stuff. Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, man?
Well,
ACB.
hmm shout out to you for definitely doing a good stream. I'm definitely here to get some good information and learn um, how to do this at an individual level. Um, what what apps or what stuff would you say? Like, let's say, okay, let's start off with that. Let's say I got $20 in my pocket. Would that be enough to invest in that cannabis stock?
The ACB, yes, it would. Actually, you can buy one share of it on Robinhood easily. Actually, Robinhood, even though it has its issues, it's actually best for lower barrier entry people that don't have, like, say, $500 to be able to shell out. That's pretty much a good one. Um, when it comes to ACB, at $13 a share right now, and I'm gonna share my screen for the like video.
You
Get at the
said so. You
video.
said AC. You said
Yes, Cash
ACG.
App, ACB, MJNA. Those are the two ones that has people licking their chops due to the fact that ACB was $134 a share. Now it's at a all-time low of $13 a share. And plus, we have the Biden-Harris administration talking talking that ism about they want to be able to legalize it. So we'll see what they do. But it's definitely a share that's literally very discounted right now.
Could
It's
you show
extremely
it?
Yeah, I'm showing it right now.
Okay.
Okay.
And I would have to just put in Aurora Cannabis Inc. Correct?
Yes, Aurora Cannabis Inc. And if it doesn't show ACB on a New York Stock Exchange, but
Like I said,
mhm.
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. No, no,
Yeah,
I'm learning. I want. I'm coming in blind,
but
so I'm learning.
do you see this? Do you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now that literally had a 360% increase gain. And that was because of the fact that it was pretty much a low barrier entry. To be honest, people made their money when they got it into like $3 a share around this mark area, pre-Trump, pre-election, and pretty much when Trump got in office, the shit literally increased from $4 to $21 a share, stabilized itself from 19 to $23 a share, spiked up from $26 a share to $104 a share, took a dip because people took their profits, rose up again,
Hold on.
took a dump as well, rose up again, and pretty much tumbled down due to the fact that legalization of weed talks was pretty much dead for that 4 year set. So this is pretty much the low barrier entry right here. So this is ACB, $13 a share. This company is pretty much the top dog when it comes to weed stock companies. So a big fund has bought up a medical marijuana stock, Aurora's Cannabis, and MasterCard. So literally one of these big hedge fund corporations is setting up the money right now. And pretty much Aurora Cannabis, Aferia, Cronus Group are literally the three top dogs. So when you see MSNBC or Money Mondays on CNN Money, you can literally see what are the ones that are popping off. And it's Aurora Cannabis, Alpharia, Cronus Group, and this market cap is around $3.28 billion. So that's how much the valuation of the company is. It's a Canadian licensed cannabis producer, headquarters in Edmonton. It trades on the Toronto Stock Exchange and the New York Stock Exchange is ACB. As later 2018, Aurora Cannabis had 8 licensed production facilities, 5 sales license, and production operations in 25 countries, and has capacities of 625 kilograms of cannabis productions per annum, and a bulk capacity in Canada and growing presence in the international markets, particularly Denmark and Latin America. So this has a spider web of companies that's been involved in. So you have Robinhood, it works well for people that's just getting involved and getting their feet wet. So literally, that stock is literally one of the better stocks involving weed companies. And Corona's Group, I'm gonna have to share my screen if that's coming in. Thank you. I appreciate everybody that's coming in. I appreciate people that's liking. And also, hit the Cash App, man. Hit the Cash App. Definitely hit the Cash App. Support your interest. If anybody wants to come up and be able to take advantage of free consultation questions, hit the link and you can be able to come up on the panel and we can be able to talk real quick about this. Now, let me get to my next stock real quick. For all the bets coming in, all the bets coming in, open panel. I'm picking up. Oh, I'm picking up. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Now, can y'all hear me? Am I clear now? But for anybody who wants to come up, please come up. BMT. I don't know if you dropped off, if you had something to do, but definitely come up. But pretty much his question when it came to the companies is pretty much look at the news around it, try to figure out, does the company have healthy cash flows? Is the balance sheets there? Is the money there? You have to be able to figure out when it comes to the companies, is this company is something that you would like to buy consistently, to be able to figure out, can you be able to take advantage of any market upside? Because this This stock right here has the most upside. This is literally the stock that would get people literally going due to the fact that it's $140 a share right now. I bought it when it was like $7. I'm gonna buy some more at when it dips either to $12 because right now it's up. This stock is literally on fire. 24% of the day gained $2.63 a share. So this is literally a good green company. It has positive news. So literally, this is one of the most, I would say, most better ones due to the fact that it was at so high of amount where it was at 140, dipped down to 4 at 13 now. So people that got in 4 got a better profit margin than I did because I got it at 7. But I need to buy more due to the fact that it's going to increase a lot due to the fact of positive news. So $13 a share right now. I might do a 2-year hold on this one because it's probably going to take 2 or 3 years to really get it at $200 a share. Coronas Group. Coronas Group is $13 a share as well. This is another cheap weed company stock that has good gains today. It's at $12.90. And let's look at the max. So y'all can see the potential on this one. Now this was at $21 a share at 2019. At its lowest. So at its lowest, it was around $1.10. $1.10, well, 77 cents to $1.10. And literally it has catapulted from 2,723% from this era, 140% from September 11th, 2020 to February 16th, 2021. So September 11th, it pretty much had where it's at its lowest point, then it skyrocketed upward. So when it comes to these companies, definitely research on, does it have any financing involved in it? Does it have steady growth? So we're pretty much going to take a trip on all of the weed stock companies. And Coronas Group is CRON. And this stock is Canopy Growth. It's traded on the NASDAQ CGC. I don't know what that did it for, but yes, Cash App. Cash App is usually good due to the fact that you're familiar with Cash App. You use your Cash App every day. You accept payments on your Cash App. You send payments every day on Cash App. And also, Cash App stock is doing good as well. Matter of fact, let's look at that right now while we got the chance. But if anybody wants to come up, I don't know if BNT had to rush or he had some personal stuff to do. But if anybody wants to come up and be able to chop it up with me, definitely feel free. Definitely feel free. We're going to crunch this stock segment out. Bella, hello. Respect to you, Bella. Respect to you. Okay, now we're gonna look at the Cash App stock because Cash App, Walmart, Amazon, and Shopify, those stocks is literally gonna be increasing heavily due to the fact that more stimulus is gonna come in, more people's gonna set up their Shopify store. A lot of people's gonna be sending Cash App payments. So literally, it's a win-win situation. And to be honest, it's really pumping up the market. It ain't really saving people's lives, but that's why people should get involved either in the market when it comes to dividends, penny stocks, weed stocks, 3D stocks, food stocks, grocery store stocks, hell, even cigarette stocks. But we're going to look at Cash App real quick. Well, first we're gonna look at the top and high of this wheat stock right here. Okay, so it's reaching all-time highs. So it literally was 45.72 August 31st, 2018. And it's literally duplicating this. And this is a wheat stock, Canopy Growth, Canadian wheat stock, ticker GCC. So let's look at Cash App stock. Cash App stock is literally one of the most underrated, but has to be one of the most well sought out type of. Wait a minute, it's not Cash App stock. It's on Square. My bad. So if you look at Square, because Square owns the Cash App situation. Hold on, give me a minute, y'all. I don't know what is wrong with Google. I didn't even click on GameStop, but it then gave me GameStop anyway. I avoid GameStop like cancer due to the fact that it didn't have no technicals. Pretty much it was an unknown and it's still bleeding. It lost 5% of its value today. And that's why I didn't recommend nobody GameStop. And you can look at all the videos in previous times. I didn't recommend not one time GameStop due to the fact that it didn't have no type of fundamentals. It didn't even have no type of prospects due to the fact that it was in the brink of bankruptcy. You had Microsoft buy all of GameStop shares. So really, only body that won was those group of people that were in them Reddit chats and people that literally bought the shares. Like Microsoft bought like majority of its shares. So to be honest, they got a big increase. In fact, it was up $100-$200 a share. Now it's at $49.36. You see, I didn't tell people to buy on the top of the top. I don't recommend nobody to buy on top of the top of anything. Now Square has literally took a jump, and we're gonna look at how Square took the most massive heap. Okay, so this is COVID. So we're gonna look at the COVID date. So from COVID, it was $38 a share. That was literally people's mark to be able to get involved in it. Then it went from $38 a share to a vertical spike up to 527% a share. So when it comes to Cash App, it's literally neck and neck with PayPal. And to be honest, Shopify then got to the point where it's not even. If you're an options trader, I would say Shopify. But if you literally not an options trader per se, yeah, I would definitely try to say, well, get into Apple due to the fact that Apple had $100 billion quarter, but it's still affordable at $133 a share. It's more obtainable, I would say. It's way more obtainable. Okay. So literally Shopify, because I'm comparing Shopify to Square due to the fact that they run somewhat synonymous due to the fact that Cash App and Square utilize e-commerce. But literally, it went neck and neck, and it just vertically rose up. Literally vertically rose up, so it went. Let me get it out of the percentage. Let me focus on the stock itself. So Square is neck and neck with PayPal. Shopify is actually neck and neck with Amazon. So those two companies is literally running neck and neck. But I'm gonna see who's in the chat. But I'm gonna have to get back to these wheat stocks. How about this M1 Financial? blue chips make me snooze. That is funny. That is funny. What's going on, Wacky?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just as clear.
Oh, oh, okay. Yeah, what's up? Okay, yeah. I have a few questions. One question is in regards to Aurora Cannabis that you were talking about.
Ye-
Uh,
yes, sir.
my question is because you showed in the chart that at one point in time, Aurora went from $134 a share, and it significantly the price of the shares significantly dropped to $13 and change. So my question to you is, what gave the significant drop in shares when it came to Aurora Cannabis?
Political stuff, pretty much a political stalemate. The Trump administration didn't, well, not going to blame it necessarily on a boy, but his administration didn't want to legalize it. He wanted to legalize it. But his administration didn't want to legalize it, and the Republican Party there definitely wasn't in favor of legalizing it. So when it came to that, it went up of speculation and also mix of the fact that Canada legalized weed in 2018, 2019. So that's why it really went up. It was expecting American follows to be the same year next year. Previous 2018 didn't happen, so it was because of speculation. So they was hoping that it would have been legalized 2 years earlier. That's why it went from $20 a share, or $4 a share,
Oh, can
$4 a
you
share,
repeat
or
yourself
even
because
$20
you're
a share.
borging a little bit. You're borging.
I'm Borgen. I'm Borgen.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Uh-huh.
All right, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Okay, so I guess a real bring back. Well, to add on to something, if you guys interested in investing in ETFs,
Okay.
one good
Okay.
ETF
Now,
that's doing good in the market
can you
right
hear me
now is
now?
Block,
Am I
BLOK.
clear?
I can hear you clear.
Am
You're
I
very
clear?
clear. Yes, you are.
Okay. Okay. Now, when it came to Aurora Cannabis, and only why it moonshotted that up, it was because of they thought political was pretty much against the price. And plus, Canada legalized weed in 2018. That's why it pretty much had the ability of, okay, cannabis sales went up in Canada dramatically. That's where it went from $3 to $23. The power should be $240. So they thought that, okay, Canada legalized it. America should be really next close in suit. So really, that's why it went up. So speculation, cash flows and speculation made that price go up. And the stock, I don't know if you
Okay.
saw the stock that I had earlier. If the stock that I had earlier, which is MJNA, 10 cents a share, I'm holding on to that thing until it's $2. So I'm going to be putting in $20, $30
Repeat
for some
that
weed to
again.
be able
Is
to
is is what? What?
MJNA.
NJNA. Okay. Okay.
MJNA. And it's another weed company as well. It's another weed company as well. So I'm pretty much banked in when it comes to these weed stocks. I'm looking at the AI stocks as well and 3D printing stocks. So anything involving uh, weed, food stocks, I'm involved. I'm looking at paying attention. So I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna look at a couple more shares. That's coming into like the video. I'll hit that cash app. Definitely hit that cash app. Dollar sign Mr. Perfect 23G. Fuck that's coming in. Oh, I'm choppy again. Oh man, I'm choppy. Yeah. Okay, can you hear me now? Am I still choppy? I'm very y'all. Oh man, give me a moment, y'all. I don't know why it be tripping like this. I can't get this good game to people. Hold on, give me a quick moment. I'll be back right in a quick second. Okay, can y'all hear me now? 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 For all the people that's still here with me, press one in the chat, please. Somebody, please give me some feedback when it comes to this, because I'm gonna share my screen. We're gonna look at the market, even though it's early as fuck. We're just gonna we're gonna look at the market due to the fact that it's still in motion. The Dow Jones pretty much had its increases up. Am I still choppy? So far, so good. Well, damn. What Marina? Marina's my top dog, so she gotta hold on, y'all. I gotta do something real quick. This is stupid as hell. Okay, 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 okay. Now let me share my screen real quick and let's get to this. Let's get to this real quick. Okay, let me share my screen. And we're gonna look at the overall market. Okay. Seems like your winners today would probably be either tech. Not tech getting beaten up. Okay, communication. So Facebook and Google's having a good day. Financials having a good day. JP Morgan, good day. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company doing well. They eating today. BAC, Energies, they're doing good. So ExxonMobil, they're doing good. Real estate is getting beat up. Consumer, the consumer is not having a good day to start out. Okay, okay, okay. So the Dow went up early in the morning. It went up. This is where this long candlelight right here is. It sideways up, then it tanked downward, then it consolidated, then it plunged downward. And right now, where this green, where my clicker's at, would pretty much be the reset. Will it go up? Will it go down consistently? Or will it just go sideways? When it goes sideways, that means the market pretty much had a type day. Ain't nothing really went down. Ain't nothing pretty much went to up. It's pretty much a, how can I put it, even keel day where Tesla did bad, but Google did great. Google and Facebook did great so far as we speak. Okay, no problem, Andrew. No problem. If anybody need my services, man, you know, y'all definitely have my email in the chat, bhmdf25@gmail.com. And we're going to look at some dividend stocks right here because that's pretty much somebody has been calling me all the time about. So when it comes to dividend stocks, Pepsi is one of the most secured ones due to the fact that Pepsi has been in the game when it comes to stocks for so long that pretty much billionaires, millionaires, and thousandaires that pretty much just put $50 away for 20, 30 years. And there are some investors that do that. A schedule, pretty much automation, or a schedule allotment of $50, $50, $80 times 12 months times 20 years. That would be probably compounding of around $30,000, $40,000 that you have to probably pay in taxes because it's probably going to be more than six figures. You know, long-term capital gains is better than short terms by any means. A lot of people, what they would do is they would either get a loan. So blue chip stocks is actually good due to the fact that you can get a loan against your portfolio. If you do something where you buy Pepsi, $50 into something that's stable, GE, General Electric's actually the cheapest one through the fact that, you know, General Electric is $11, $11 a share, and it always rounds it off to keep its value so you don't lose money over time. So, you know, when it comes to those mechanics, you got to figure out what's best for you. So we're going to look at some dividend stocks right here. Coca-Cola. It's either Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Let me do this real quick. Let me figure something out, y'all. This ain't supposed to happen. It's Coca-Cola or Pepsi. Pep. Bingo. I don't know why I keep calling it Coca-Cola when it's supposed to be Pepsi stock share, but that is one of the most strongest dividends because you're having dividends where Warren Buffett always has his money in, Mark Cuban has his money in, Jay-Z and Beyonce, hell, they have shares in it due to the fact that Beyonce negotiated a great deal with Pepsi where they paid for her Super Bowl appearance, paid for her tour, and also give her stocks in the company. And that was at least 2015. That was at least 2015. 2015, 2016, around that area mark. Pepsi does well. Pepsi doesn't lose its value. Pepsi got a good dividend yield. You expect to get 3% guaranteed. It's shortable. It's optionable. Okay, so this is pretty much the earnings. Anything involving debt, anything that's involving PE. This is pretty much debt. This is pretty much financial stuff. This is percentage. The ROI, the return on investment, is 13%. The return on equity is 53%, which that's pretty high. Return on equity. So any type of equity or debt that they use, they manage to leverage it back some money. They got 8% return on assets. So they got good assets. Their payouts is 78% of the time. Their profit margins, 10%, but they got good gross margins, 54%. And so this company, all said and done, is a company that if you ever have like a 401k or you wind up coming against some money, or just have the ability to be able to generate some good income where you can put aside $200, $300 on this and it still retain its value, where you don't have to deal with huge dips, where if it do dip, it goes up. If it dips, it goes up. It does this pattern that you see right here on the screen as we speak. So Pepsi is good. Pepsi pretty much has all the power players that's focused on getting to this money, people that's focused on retaining its value, people that's interested off the fact that it can maintain its value, it can keep on moving upward, and something that you can pretty much say, okay, I may not know stocks, but in the meanwhile, let me put my money here so I can be able to say, okay, I got something in the market. Let me research and study other companies and focus on what is a golden cross, which I'll type that into the chat. And that's pretty much homework for the people that's listening and tuning in. Please like the video. But the golden cross method is for you to figure out what are winning stocks. Golden cross in stock trading. The golden cross. And that's pretty much how people figure out, okay, who has the money? Who has the money? What is going on when it comes to these markets? Who is getting involved when it comes to everything profit making? So what I just pretty much taught you right there is how to find the money. So I put it in the chat, the golden cross in stock trading. The golden cross is literally finding the 50-day margin, or the 50-day moving average, and the 200-day, the long-term moving average, to figure out stocks that has momentum. You're supposed to find stocks with momentum when you're doing stock trading with technical analysis, and that's where you have your automated trading bots. Automated trading bots that Erica Williams and her stock trading professional that she has on her show, Terry, they use a Hamilton trading algorithm bot. And that's pretty much a robot that's trading on a day-to-day level. Your bank account can grow steadily, but not necessarily extremely big. Terry, she showed her account where she had $800 in the start of it, and literally wound up having $23,000 in actual stocks due to the fact that the robot will be trading concurrently, faster than you really can possibly do on your own. Yes, the winning stock. That's how people use the golden cross, to find the winning stock needed necessary. Respect to everybody that's coming in. Please like the video. If anybody has any questions, please type it in the chat. Or if you want to be able to come up and be able to get a what I call a free consultation. Before the consultation, please hit that link. But I'm gonna share my screen and we're gonna keep on looking at some more stocks. We're gonna look at Macy's because Macy's is extremely cheap. Macy's is very cheap. So we're gonna look at Macy's and Gap. Those are the two. I would say two stocks that are pretty much on a bargain list. So we're gonna look at those two. Then we're gonna look at a couple other penny stocks that is affordable. And for the people that's coming in, research these tickers, and this is not financial advice by any means, but research MJNA, research GERN, GERN, research Tilray, TILRAY stock, and you can be able to figure out what you missed and be able to figure out what you need to research as well, because these are very cheap companies involving with weed companies. This administration said that they have a promise to make, so they have a promise to make. So let's be able to sit back and to be able to figure out what is going on with those stocks. So I'm researching Macy's so we can be able to figure out what's going on when it comes to the fashion stocks. And it's Macy's traded on the New York Stock Exchange M. And for anybody that says, well, what do I use to be able to trade this? Use Robinhood. I use TD Ameritrade with Robinhood. And if you have a stable bank account, you can use Webull and you can pretty much gain 2 free stocks. Plus, you can be able to find all these companies that I mentioned on a day-to-day basis. So we got Macy's right here. It's $14.98. It has a green day today, so it went up vertically. And to be honest, Macy's is at an extreme discount. To be honest, y'all, $67 a share compared to what it is now. Compared to what it is now, it's literally at an extreme discount. But, really, this company is probably going to be a company that unfortunately has to go through either what they call a short squeeze, where you got mega trillion-dollar corporations pretty much going short Macy's due to the fact that Macy's ain't doing so well due to the fact that retail has been dying, seemed like for the past around decade. But it still has strong share sales due to the fact that they're in the e-commerce brand. They're pretty much going through a lot of management situations. They have a Chinese senior advisor, vice president, Jingchu Lu. He's pretty much the senior vice president. He has good management skills. Bloomingdale's to liquidate with most of its closings to see Bath and Beyond and Macy's stock prices surges. Well, that's literally old news, but in the past month, let's look at it to see, does it have any momentum behind it? It somewhat has, because it went from low. It had a low baseline, so it really rode it up vertically. So let's see what's the percentage this month. Let's see what's the percentage. So from January 20th, from inauguration day, it's a 43% increase. So it increased from that time period 43%, and currently it's up 18%. So we're going to look at Gap next, and that's ticker M. So we're going to look at Gap. And now Gap is expected to increase due to the fact that you got Kanye West getting involved with the Gap management team. They have a brand deal, plus he's going to work in management, so he's going to be the creative director. And if he can bring out designs, plus have it where Gap will sell Yeezys. That'll increase the sales as well. That'll definitely increase the sales of Gap, and that's t- traded ticketer GPS, and it's $23 a share. I think one of my homies invested in this when it was like $5 a share. I think at one point it was at $5 per share. I know one of my clients, she got into it and did some trading shares. Okay, so yeah, it was at $5 a share. April 3rd, it was $5 a share. So he increased his portfolio by probably around 200%, because it's increased from the stock market April 3rd, from November 20th, from election day, past election day. It increased to 331%. So Gap is expected to make a deal with Kanye, and it says here, Gap margins will benefit from headquarters consolidation, Wells Fargo. That was 5 days ago that they said this. Okay, so their financial performance. So the green is the money, the yellow is the debt, the green is the money, and that's a quarterly. That's the quarterly reports. The green is the money, 15 billion, and around $2 billion in debt. So they're not a bad company, to be honest. They got $1 billion cash in hand, so they got $1 billion to spend to mess with. They got an operating income of $1 billion. Even though these don't look at this due to the fact that this is Corona numbers, so it's most companies going to look red. To be honest, to look for is how much cash they have left. They got $1 billion. They got $1.3 billion in cash in total, if you really want to be honest.
Hi, Real Deal. Can you hear me?
Starlight, can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I was gonna say, I was gonna ask you a question. These are
Yes.
good stocks to put in, but I've been putting my money into cryptocurrency and stuff like that. I know we talking about weed stuff, but I know it kind of like ventured off, and it just hit 50K today. Like, what do you have to say about that? Like,
Well,
that's
it's
kind of
going
a
to
good deal.
increase. It's going to increase due to the fact that you're involving a lot of, how can I put it, a lot of big corporations like JP Morgan and Simon P. Chase getting involved when it comes to this company.
Which? Oh wow, Chase too. Okay, I didn't
So
know
when it
that.
comes to this, you're pretty much trying to figure out what's the stock. I keep saying stocks. Let me reprogram my brain to say crypto. Now with crypto, it's a beautiful thing due to the fact that you can actually legally pump and dump with crypto. And the problem
Yes,
is with it, you got to be early. So
yes, I know.
if you're going to do certain stuff when it comes to these pump and dump, I would say befriend yourself with some of these foreign people. Get
Mm,
friendly, network with them, so you can be able to get the information where they actually have a group of 70,000 people listening to their tweet or listening to their post,
mm.
and pretty much put $2,000 in each one and literally take this motherfucker to the moon.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say, I really feel like if even if
Dogecoin is
you
still
invest like a
opportunity because
hundred
I'm
dollars,
holding on to Dogecoin when it's $3. I'm holding on to
really?
it.
Okay, I
I'm
should.
gonna
Should I
hold
put
on
into
to
Dogecoin? I
Dogecoin.
was thinking that. I was thinking that.
Dogecoin Dogecoin, people would say, "Oh, it's a pumping." Well, they're gonna pump it up until it is $1. And for one thing,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
you don't have to invest in stocks that are already like $5, $10 already, that pretty much popped, but not really popped due to the fact that they were under a penny. A lot of the cryptos that you would be try to figure out is digital finance. So DeFi, DEFI.
All right,
Those are
hold on.
the cryptos that are gonna blow up due to the fact that you're gonna have a lot of multi-trillion-dollar hedge fund corporations trying to put some money in to get an increase in gain. So I put it in the chat. It's DeFi. If you
Okay.
research DeFi coins, DEFI,
All right, got it. Yeah,
and use
cause my thing. Mm-hmm.
StockTwits is just like. Let me finish real quick. Let me just get this out real quick. StockTwits is a good use to be able to network with people and get good useful information. Wall Street Bets is another good useful information when it comes to that. Coin Market Cap, you can study all the coins literally like how you do the stock market. And 4, figure out stocks that have privacy tokens. So I'm gonna type that out so everybody knows this jargon. That's some homework y'all need to be able to research on. But finish, Star. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. I didn't mean to cut you off. That was actually good information. I was gonna say, when people invest in these things like crypto, because I kind of missed out on the Bitcoin train when it first started, and I know another crypto is gonna come up. And my thing is, do you really believe, like, because I've never seen my money flip in such a way with Bitcoin. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. That's why I'm such a proponent of that, because with stocks it's the long game, but if you put like a certain amount, you can like flip like a good amount of money. If you're like a short-term trader like me, like I would consider myself that, and I sell, like, I'm opportunistic and things like that.
Well,
So in your
yeah,
opinion,
that's no issue. But yeah,
yes, do you use Coinbase for that?
Coinbase is good, but most of the coins is on Binance. When it comes to DeFi tokens, if you're gonna use those things to be able to, and really DeFi tokens is where, say, if you want to increase your crypto portfolio where it's automated, that's pretty much a trading robot, like I mentioned earlier. Repetitively trading, finding cryptos that are in a good position to buy where it's very low, sell when it's very high, buy when it's very low again, and literally repetitiously do it concurrently
Wow.
and consistently. That's what it's called, yield hunting. No, yield harvesting. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna type that in the chat as well, and that's another term, yield harvesting, and that's involved of you finding out a yield on your base principal. And eToro is another good method to use as well. You can trade cryptos on Robinhood, so you can trade Dogecoin on Robinhood as well.
We really
So
gonna
yield
take
harvesting.
Dogecoin to the moon. Like, people were joking, but I'm like, this is the perfect opportunity. Like, if you're the working man and stuff like that, and you
And
don't
plus, you
have
got Elon
50,000,
Musk putting
yeah,
billions in.
he put in money into Dogecoin
Plus, you
too.
got
I
Elon
won't be
Musk putting
surprised.
billions in.
I won't be surprised.
He's putting in lots of money in Dogecoin. So a lot of people is putting money in crypto where the market before the elections, the market was around $550 billion market cap. Now the market cap is $1.2 trillion. So I'm gonna share my screen and we can be able to look at the crypto markets right now. So we going to do that short segue as well.
I
So
really feel like money is going to switch over to crypto, not like in a year or two, but like in like probably 5, 6 years. It's gonna be more common
well,
to hear
in Miami,
people.
Florida, they already have ATMs.
Yeah, with that
They're
you could.
accepting that as currency. Well, they're accepting that as payments. So a lot of companies and corporations are going to accept that as well. So let me do something real quick. I think this one stock is either tied with crypto. Give me one moment. But if what's any other questions? What's any other questions? So I can. What what's your next question?
My next question
Real
is
quick,
when it
because
comes to investing in
I need
stocks.
some time to buy. Mhm,
Wait, I'm gonna let you pull it up on the screen,
mhm.
and I'm gonna ask. Um, I was gonna say that for the little man, the little people, things like that. I really feel like they're probably gonna do like a version of like GameStop, but with like crypto. And I don't think it's gonna be Dodge. I think it might be something else. I don't know. It's gonna be like if you get in now, you're gonna be up, and that's what I'm basically trying to look for because I was kind of young when the Bitcoin train came out, and I wasn't really thinking about that. Now that I'm on that wave, I'm like, okay. I'm like,
Oh,
which ones? I'm like, so thank
okay.
you for your help with that. I appreciate
Okay.
it.
No issue. No issue. Me give me a quick moment right here.
Mhm.
My brain is literally fried right now. I'm trying to do 40 things at once, but okay. 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 Let me share my screen. Okay. Because when it comes to a lot of the cryptos is so micro and tiny
Mm,
that you're pretty much involving yourself with nothing but upside due to the fact that it is so tiny.
mhm.
That's why a lot of the people, when they said Dogecoin was stupid, yeah, the idea is very stupid. Matter of fact, it don't even really have any intrinsic value, but people are pouring money into it,
You can
and that's
argue
where it
that
exposed a
Bitcoin
lot of
has no
people.
value.
Mhm. Well, it doesn't have a physical presence, but to be honest, our money doesn't necessarily have physical presence either. So if you're gonna
Right.
what I call red pill yourself when it comes to money,
Mhm.
when it comes to crypto, you should red pill yourself when it comes to money and it comes to the fiat and all the other stuff. But a lot of people would say don't involve yourself with crypto. They would say just get yourself involved with silver and gold, which that's not a bad idea. But a
Mm.
lot of the opportunities when it comes to that, it's already so high that it became very expensive for you to try to enter in that market of gold. But still, if you have the ability to get a gold ETF or silver coins physically, get it right now. Get it right now while it's still cheap.
What platform do you use to trade crypto on personally? I'm starting to use Coinbase. That's why I asked about Coinbase if you like
I,
Coinbase.
I use I well, you use Coinbase to buy it. It'll be your starting front period where you're starting out. You would take, you would buy like $100, $200 on Coinbase, and you would send it to your Binance wallet, where you can be able to trade multiple cryptos. That's where you can find the majority of cryptos you find on the chart that I'm trying to gather right here, but
Hmm.
I don't know, my signal must be extremely weak. Focus on Coinbase starting out due to the fact that you're trying to get. That's where you buy it. You can also buy some crypto on. You can buy a lot of coins fast on. I'm trying to remember what's
Because
the
people
name of
argue
that.
about trading platforms. I just want to use one where
Well,
it's universal.
the universal, it's Binance. That's where most of the world is trading their cryptos on Binance. On the trading platform Binance, a lot of people have their own personal wallets. I would say the Salt wallet has value. The Agor wallet has value. And Agor is spelled AUGUR wallet.
As a wallet. I like that. Agor wallet. So this is
Agor
yeah,
wallet.
Agor wallet.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. most of these coins do have value. Now, coins that are wallets, they have more value due to the fact that people can actually store their cryptos and their bitcoins on their phone or on a hardware wallet
Uh,
per se. So, okay, I finally got the website link to be working. So let me share my screen, and we're gonna look at how Bitcoin reached 50K today,
whew,
50 beyond.
yo,
And just
people,
imagine, people had the chance to buy it when it was 3,000.
I
People had the
know, I
chance when they could
know,
have bought it for $3,000.
I know. I feel goofy. I'm hopping
Okay,
on
so it dipped
Dogecoin. I'm
off.
not missing this one. I'm not doing that. That's stupid.
Okay, Polkadot. Polkadot is a good wallet. I remember when Polkadot was like 7, so now it's 30. I bought Cardano at 15 cents, so that's a good move. I pretty much put $150 into that, so I probably got like $700 because I sold some of that when it was at 50.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get involved in XRP. I wish I would have got involved with Binance Coin. Because Binance Coin, this coin right here was $25 pre-election.
Phew. Oh man.
Litecoin would be like the silver. No, Ethereum's the silver, Bitcoin's the gold, while this
Oh
would be
man.
like what's third, copper. Litecoin would be copper. Bitcoin Cash is expected for another run. Now, that's probably the cheapest one. Bitcoin
Bitcoin
Cash
Cash
is
is
probably the
just
cheapest one right
confusing to
now.
me. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. Like I'm not gonna lie. I'm not.
And Chainlink is one of the best ones. Now this is digital finance. The DeFi stuff that I was mentioning to you about earlier that you wrote down, Chainlink is like number one due to the fact that it's $12 billion involved in this coin. It's trading $3.7 billion in volume right now as we speak. Uh, that this right here has the potential to be $400 or $500. It can easily be more than Bitcoin Cash because that's digital finance. Stellar right now is cheap.
Mm.
Dogecoin is dipped to 5 cents. Now this is very cheap. This is
Okay,
where
I
people usually get
know.
in. They get in when it's a
You
dip.
get
They don't
you
they
get it
don't
in.
get in when it's an extreme high. Like you wouldn't
No,
buy the top of something. You wait for it to go down. Or if
I'm
you do want to be able to get your feet wet, don't put no more than $50 in that you can risk. And if you're going to be able to jump in when it's an extreme dip, put $100, $200, whatever you can afford the next month. Wait until the next month
right.
to put more money in. Let the tide run its course. Then when it goes another parachute up, because this is digital finance. You're talking about people like uh, Jamie Dimon. They're putting billions of dollars in Dogecoin. Uniswap. This is another digital finance coin. Uniswap. UNI. That's $20 a share. Well, $20 a coin, and that can be several hundreds because it's involving of banks lending crypto.
Mm,
That's where you're lending crypto around.
mm.
Regular people can lend their crypto around, so that's also useful
I
as well.
know. That's why I'm like, this is really it. Like this is really the next. Like
I
I messed up. I wanted to put more in Bitcoin when it was like 43. I honestly thought it was gonna dip back to 40, but then everyone decided to invest in it. So I'm like, they kind of. That's why I'm like,
EOS
I'm
and
waiting for
IOTA.
the next
This
come
now
up.
IOTA was $10. I remember IOTA was either $5 or $10 at one point, and it's $1 a coin right here. That's another cheap entry. EOS is another cheap entry due to the fact that this was like $20, $30 at one point. Matter of fact, let me click on EOS so I can remember, refresh my brain because we talking 2017 numbers. So really, it's still upside due to the fact that mostly Bitcoin has been pumped up to death, where it leaves room for the altcoins to be pumped up as well.
Hmm.
Because you got mega corporations buying $1 billion in Bitcoin here and there, like it's just a bag of chips. So
Right, it is. As I'm eating a bag of no, it's but it is though. They are. When I saw that Tesla brought 1 billion, I said Bitcoin is finished for the little people. It's finished. If you didn't get in, you're it's because the bubbles are so great. You're still gonna make money, but it's not gonna be the same as something else. So I really feel like even though people are joking about Dogecoin, because I call it's Dogecoin, my bad. Even though people are joking about it, joking about it. I really feel like I was just trying to get a confirmation from people who actually trade like on top of that, because a bunch of Reddit people online, I don't really know, because look what they did to GameStop. But if people who are actually trading says this is this is legit, I'm trying to get into something legit, honestly, because I missed out on that Bitcoin wave, but I think about that all the time. I literally am like, I think about that because the money that has been flipped is it's incredible. Like I'm sitting here like speechless sometimes. I'm like, this is not heard of for like stocks and stuff like that. And stocks are good for the long haul to diversify your portfolio and things like that. But if the way we're going to be spending money is cryptocurrency, the real question is which one are they going to pick, or is it all going to be kind of like how we do currency now? And if you have more of like, Dogecoin and you like try to trade with Bitcoin, like is it going to start getting to that level, do you think?
Well, when it comes to certain stuff, most of the pumps is gonna be coins like Compound, COMP. Those are digital finance coins. Those are coins where people can actually lend their shit and get a yield on it. So if you have like $500 saw YouTube videos where people got into digital finance stuff so early that they turned in $500 into $20,000
Mm-hmm.
off of the fact that the market was so quick and they had the ability to
Yeah.
reinvest for more coins while it literally increased in value. So they literally quadrupled their
Mm-hmm.
coins by reinvesting in compound. That's why compound interest is so
Mm-hmm.
important.
It really is. That's like the
That's why
basics.
compound interest is one of the most important things when it comes to reinvesting, plowing back money, or as they would say, holding the line. That's literally what hold the line means, of you pretty much putting back everything that you gained, increased it from either gains, profits, margins, and plowing it back into the business and literally reinvesting it and flipping it so you can be able to get those gains.
Mm.
Now, ADA is an extremely good buy and hold method as well.
Woo! Okay. That's why
A-
I don't want to sleep. That's why I'm like, I'm
ADA.
tired of sleeping on ADA. Okay. Because my thing is like, I have a little bit of Ether and stuff like that's why I'm like, for cryptos, I'm kind of saying with the big guys, but like I really feel like it's time to start investing in the little guys, because the money can be made there too. Because the bubbles in cryptos are insane. Like that's why when I looked at that cannabis stock, when you said that it jumped up 23%, I'm like, that's what I'm looking for, honestly.
Well, that's where I gave you the game of the golden cross. The golden
Mm.
cross is how people find stocks that are literally about to blow up, or cryptos that are literally about to blow up before they blow up, and
I
literally
wasn't
ride the wave.
I
That's
wasn't there
literally
for
you
that.
catching the bus.
Okay, so for the
Well,
people
you
that
were you here
wasn't
for this?
there
The
and stuff, can
golden
you?
cross,
Mhm.
starlight, golden. Repeat after me.
Golden Cross
Golden cross for stock market trading.
for stock market trading.
Bingo.
Bingo.
Get that written down. You study what golden cross is. You pretty much brainwash yourself and focusing on that, and you can be able to find a lot of the stuff on your own. So I'm literally teaching you how to fish while
Right.
you eat the fish. So what that pretty much is a method to be able to keep on trading concurrently by yourself, and concurrently just means continuously,
Right.
infinity, infinite.
To infinity and beyond, you guys.
To infinity to the moon and to infinity to a house. And that's
Right.
where I segment to my real estate panel. Now, Starlight, are you from New York?
Yeah, I'm from New York,
What part in New York?
the Bronx.
Okay, we're gonna look at some Bronx houses.
Same. I wish I can like this video more than once too. I agree with you. I was thinking that this is the type of information that needs to be on people's home screen so they can click on. Like your stream started getting choppy when you started giving that real. I was like, oh no.
At least at least at least every 30 minutes. Well, not every 30 minutes, but the start of your 30 minutes waking up, because business talk is really meant to be talked early in the morning when you're supposed to be the most productive
Hmm.
of the day. That's literally where you try to figure out what's going on with the economics, what's going on with the news. At least try to get yourself somewhat informed, because you don't want to be where you're so out of it where you don't know what's going on. It pretty much been turned into collateral damage. Your whole block then been gentrified or developed, mega developed.
I'm telling, yeah. Like as someone that I really feel like right now with real estate, it's very volatile because New York City, the prices are just going down, 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 and I feel like people should kind of wait a little bit to go a little bit more down because of the political situation and all
Because
that stuff.
Inglewood has literally developed to the point where the Rams play football, and literally people that houses were 150,000 in 2011 went from that to 750,000, and you got Chinese developers gonna spend probably another million on those homes, so it's gonna be $3-4 million houses in 2030.
I'm telling.
And that's literally what happened, where people said in Brooklyn where all the brownstones were literally about 60,000, now they're 2 million.
Yeah, like my thing is now they kind of look goofy because they don't know. A lot of people don't know if they're gonna get their money back for what they spent. Because a lot of people brought it in the market high because it was kind of high in 2019, 2018. Homes were selling for 6 million, even though they really weren't worth that much because people thought it was gonna increase. Then coronavirus and people are
Hmm.
talking about it has dropped down, so people don't even know if they're gonna get their money back, which is the sad thing about New York because it's not like it's Inglewood. It's always been a crazy like market or whatever. So, um, yeah,
Okay, now do you see my screen?
yeah, I do.
Okay. Are you familiar with these neighborhoods? Because I'm gonna need you to be my eyes and ears. 'Cause I don't.
I can't see Bronx, New
Okay,
York.
I'll just read it out. 3135 Johnson Ave.
Girl, I don't. I like Johnson Ave. You will have to pull up a map. Then I will know the
Okay.
neighborhood.
Okay. Give me some time. 46. No, 4265 Webster Ave. These are pretty much the high-rise condos. It seemed like.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna hop off. I appreciate having you on. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, y'all. I miss y'all.
No issue.
And
No issue. No issue. Now Williamsburg is pretty much, well, Williamsbridge is pretty much where a lot of people are buying up houses. So I don't know if they're pretty much developing on those areas to be able to reposition. I don't know if they're pretty much trying to figure out what's their next play when it comes to either couples division. Pretty much be shifting stuff around. That's what I believe. You got six investors that pretty much had a couple subdivisions. They're going to raise up the rents. Well, you're going to buy that. That's a good grade. Or the people getting in their own sold a deal, but making a better deal where they put in several hundreds of thousands in something, pretty much get those equities up to an extreme amount very rapidly and quickly. Plus, developers shift the market due to the fact that they got the money to play this market match, well, market maker, kingmaker type stuff. They pretty much have the ability to get political leverage on those areas. And say if a football team with Las Vegas property is actually way cheaper due to the fact, by comparison, in California, something that would be in Henderson that's 250,000 looks like something that could easily be $1 million in California. So that's a really comparison. When it comes to people moving around California, people from the move to Nevada, Arizona, Texas, Louisiana, Georgia, North, South Carolina, and also Florida. A lot of people are moving to a lot of cities in Florida, like Fort Myers. Florida is pretty much the highest rate. Black women are moving to Atlanta, Georgia. Black men are moving to Atlanta, Georgia, and Houston. And a lot of Caucasian people are moving to Austin Hills. A lot of Hispanic people are moving to San Antonio. A lot of Asian people are moving from the Bay Area to Las Vegas due to the fact that their culture has a very strong propensity and love for gambling and also cigarettes as well. So a lot of people are making them shifts and moves. Real estate is definitely important when it comes to figuring out what you need. First time home buyers can be utilized, and people need their credit repair. I have the ability to be able to afford one of my friends and Empress. He does business credit, personal and business credit as well, to be able to get yourself positioned on those to utilize first time home buyer. But if anybody wants to come up, please click the link. I'm gonna share my screen so we can be able to see these parties in Brooklyn. And anybody that's from New York, please give me some heads up in the Brooklyn areas, because I know people that are putting money in Williamsbridge, and I am not a Bronx person. If I would have to be able to move to the East Coast, it would probably be New Jersey, due to the fact that stuff is cheaper and the houses are more spaced out compared to New York and Connecticut. But it would be like a back and forth war between Connecticut and Jersey if I have to be real. If I had to move and invest, it would probably be New Jersey. If I had investments in New York, Bronx, Queens, see if there's any development going in Far Rockaway, or figuring out what is going on when it comes to Bedford Stuyvesant, Big Hill neighborhood, throughout those areas. But these kind of really, really expensive, and but they nice now. I like these situations are nice. These situations are very nice. Now, getting $4,000 a month rent actually if when it comes to these high equity 700, 650,000 type condos. Now, Mount Vernon is where B is from. And Mount Vernon has already had development from people that I would ask Mount Vernon, they see development already going there. So they're probably doing condominiums, but those condominiums need a kind of a spot you can't be with. Let me research Atlanta homes real quick. I know somebody that's literally moving from New Jersey to Atlanta, Georgia to get a house that's for $350,000. It's not for $350,000 compared to what you're getting. Okay, it's nice homes for 160. These are nice homes, 164, 175. I would try to get the 149 house for 115 and try to 40, 50,000. It's I try to get up at least equities that we see for 230, 250 mark. Right, the 149 now is here for Martin Luther King. I try to get that for at least 115, 190. The cash offer situation so I can be able to get access as fast as possible. But pay 40,000 in and be able to figure out what's needed when it comes to scaling up vertically. Okay. BG. BG, if you want to be able to come on the panel, man, you can easily come up on the panel. I'd be able to give a quick overview, but it was MJNA. Canopy Growth, Aurora Cannabis. What else? It was Tilray, Jones Coca-Cola Inc. And there are several others that I'm trying to think of right now that we mentioned. Or we penny dots. Hold on, give me a quick brief moment. So that would be ACB when it came to Aurora Cannabis. And I think I had a couple of others on the watch list. Okay. 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 Wait a minute. Hold on. TNNF. True Leaf Cannabis. And this is a fundamentally sound company when it comes to weed penny stocks, due to the fact that it actually has a healthy cash flow, healthy balance sheet. The stock has gone up pretty much vertically. Village Farms. And if you want a full list and pretty much full expertise, I pretty much figure out these stocks and pick them out. BG, put the compensation BHMDF25@gmail.com. That's where you get 25 access of me, all my lists and updates when it comes to stocks, and also credit repair, e-commerce as well. Because those are my two main strong suits. E-commerce stocks, pretty much something I use and leverage, right? I get generate profits from the stores. I use that to stabilize income to pretty much collect either gains or dividends. So BG, those are the stocks that I can pretty much leave out of course. But let's get back to these Atlanta homes. And if anybody wants to come up on the panel, the link is this open panel now. This is really turn to open panel. Anybody have any questions? Anybody have any statements? Anything that they pretty much want to get off their chest? Click that link. Please join the conversation. This is open panel discussion. Yeah, I'll put it in the chat. Join, I'll put it in the chat. Or put it in the chat. I'll do that for you. Okay. So, I'll do that for that. Okay. TC and F. ACE. If anybody wants to come up, I'll put the ticketers in the chat. Okay, CBG, so we on the same wavelength. Okay. Cool. Definitely. They have good fundamentals. So we gonna look at some of the states. Okay. Point is having a lot of development. College Park, Mechanicsville, development. Pretty much development in Decatur, North Decatur, to Decatur, situations in East Point. So they're gonna have a lot of buildings and they're gonna do a lot of fix and flip. So really, the mega developers do either subdivisions or just do commercial. And these houses, these are townhouses too. So these townhouses really new construction. So Archer Street has all of the new construction. It seems like in the more affordable situations would be like 120. You know, and I was on the market for quite some time. This one right here, 1586. No, 1596 Jonesboro Road is at 108,000. It's been on for like 132 days. So something like that was probably issue comes to either something of foundation or pretty much issue negotiation. But really, those assets that have been like 5 days plus, that's where I would try to see if I can get a situation for 90,000. I would try to buy this for myself for 9,000 and then work my way up to 110. Well, actually, until we find an offer. I'd probably have to either figure out how can I make deals so enticing where I can either offer certain amenities, certain commodities trade when it comes to negotiating with them. I'm looking for 90 to 110. It came to the situation in Martin Luther Dreyfus have, and this is condo. This is a nice condo. The payment would be $1,200 a month. I would try to rent it out for $2,500 to $3,000 a month. That's just me. I'm trying to be able to get a net margin either of 1,500 or 800. We come to that bigly linked to this asset typically. And the price cut is $5. Price cut. I'll try to get it for $270. Save that money when it comes to either making certain adjustments when it comes to property. I don't know, my brain is running pretty slow. Okay. Okay, but I put the link. Put all the links in the chat. Put all the links in the chat if anybody wants to come up. Definitely feel free. I got time. I definitely got time today. So we can be able to answer these questions out because these are pretty much frequently asked questions I pretty much get asked about when it comes to certain aspects of how I would invest in certain things or how I'm negotiating other things. But if anybody wants to come up, feel free to come up, hit the link. And if anybody has a question, type it in the chat because I need to figure out what are you guys' questions, what are you guys' speculations, or what do y'all have pretty much on your mind when it comes to either a specific real estate market or pretty much the stocks in general. But click the link. Click the links. Definitely click the links. Okay. Definitely hit the link. But let me continue on. Okay, let me continue on. For all the people that's coming in, please like the video, please share, and also subscribe on your boy's future Patreon I'm gonna have for y'all. I'm gonna have a Patreon for people specifically need my access on a 24-hour basis, but may not necessarily want to deal with the consultation, but if you still want that 24-hour access to information more faster than a stock market ticker or SBN sports ticker. I'm pretty much running everything consistently based off of me having people reach my plus doing my own research as well. So we as well. Yeah, that's coming in. We also mentioned about Gap Inc. as well. Matter of fact, got a couple other stock. We can these stock tips for y'all as well. What research tools do I use for crypto? Well, let me get my phone real quick. I use TradingView to be able to figure out the relatively how can I put it, the relative strength on a stock or on a crypto. So I use TradingView tool to use to be able to screen certain stocks and cryptos. My second would be using FX, well, FX Street Cryptos. That's where I get some of my news from. I get my news from Coin. Pardon for me. I literally got a brain fart. I'm really trying to remember names because it's literally so many coins, such and such type of things. Let me pull it up. BTC Tracker. I use that tool to track Bitcoin literally on a minute by minute basis. I use eToro to get certain news. Actually, I use eToro for news and to be able to use copy traders so I can be able to copy somebody's trade that's doing good. I use CoinMarketCap as another good reference. Sometimes I use even Wall Street Bets as a good reference to be able to figure out where should I put my nose in. Yes, I use that, and I use StockTwits when it comes to cryptos as well. To figure out what is people's buzz, what's the new news, who bought what, who's getting involved with what. That's where I pretty much figure out what's going on when it comes to those markets. So that's pretty much what I use. So guys, I have nothing but respect for y'all, but I'm definitely gonna have to call it a video. I don't want to make these things too long. And for people that's coming in, please hit the like, please share, hit the Cash App as well, support your interest, $ Mr. Perfect 23G, and also book a consultation if you want to be able to have direct access to me as well. And if you need any questions, please ask for them now or forever hold your peace until I get back on this thing tomorrow. But if anybody wants to be able to hit my emails up, that is my email. For anybody that wants to donate, that is my Cash App as well. But if anybody has any questions, any final questions, any final thoughts, I'll read it up to you. And if anybody has a last minute or they want to come up on the panel, the link is in the chat as well. So we're gonna do a quick little overview when it comes to these stocks. So if anybody has any questions when it comes to this, you can definitely hit the link as well. Definitely hit the link as well. Okay. Any final questions, y'all? In the stocks that pretty much we was reviewing about cannabis, Coronas Group, MJNA, Tilray, Trulieve. What's another one? What's another one? What is another one? It's literally trailing on the top of my head. It's literally tipping on the top of my head. Well, the stock ticketers is pretty much in the chat. Respect to you, Julian. Nano. Respect to everybody. Respect to everybody. And Julian, whenever you're ready, man, book a consultation. Nano, respect to you. I can also help people create specific business plans as well and specific lists as well. So I literally will work. Oh, we got somebody in the chat. So I might not be at this quite yet. Yo,
What's going on, brother? Well, yeah, I have one more question to ask you. Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah, I have one more question to ask you, and it's probably a little bit off topic. It's dealing with cryptocurrency. Are you knowledgeable in crypto?
Yeah, oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah, okay. My
Yeah, I
question
understand.
is,
Yeah.
what are some good apps for trading in crypto or for investing in crypto?
Okay. Now the apps that you can be able to trade, I would say best out of all would be Binance, due to the fact that you can trade majority of the cryptos. The market is more stable when it comes to Binance, so you don't have to worry about constant hiccups with them. Coin Market Cap, downloading that app, you can be able to buy the cryptos that you see on Spot. Crypto.com would be another app that you can trade it on. A secure wallet with a Nano S Ledger wallet. Say if you don't want your cryptos to be on your computer on what they would call a hot server. That's where you would use the Nano S Ledger wallet. Another good trading aspect, well, a tool for you to be able to research on would use crypto winners. So that means you would find cryptos that were up today, find cryptos that are at a discount with upside. So cryptos that are on a discount with upside is pretty much a good thing to research on, so you can figure out, does it have any volume on it? So that would be tradingview.com. That's another good method when it comes to either getting involved with the markets where you're trying to leverage better traders than you. Say if a trader that's getting 22% a month for 4 consecutive months, eToro is a good app for that, where you can leverage somebody that's trading and getting gains, sort of like a hedge fund manager does for investors. eToro does that as well.
You're boring, bro. You're boring.
I'm boring.
Yeah, you're boring. Okay, I heard Ledger Wallet, Secure Wallet, and which else? Finance.
Yes.
Okay. Finance, Secure Wallet, Ledger Wallet, and okay. Well, Real Deal's coming right back. Man, I don't know what's going on. Whenever me and Real Deal are on the same panel together, whether it be on his channel or on my channel, he's always borking. It seems like the man don't want to see us two, communicate together. But he'll be right back. Oh, okay. The app is called Binance. Okay, Binance. I thought it was finance. Okay. Okay, BG says Exodus Wallet. Okay, Exodus Wallet. Okay, Binance is the best, but I heard it is limited in the USA. Okay. Yeah, because I got this one app for crypto or for trading or investing in crypto. It's called Coinbase, the Coinbase app. Now, I've did some research. It has some good reviews, but I don't like it because a lot of the cryptocurrencies that I want to invest in, Coinbase don't support that. You know,
Yeah, Coinbase is limited.
yeah, it's limited. Yeah.
So when it comes to trading in certain markets, this is where a lot of people would focus on using Coin Market Cap, Crypto.com, Gemini is another USA based type of crypto, type of like how can I put it? A crypto type based United States type of exchange, because really the exchange is getting limited by few and few due to the fact that you got the SEC cracking down. And the SEC certainly feels that a lot of people ain't filing and registering with them. A lot of people is pretty much just getting away with not paying taxes, and they're pretty much trying to crack down. Really, the XRP thing when it came to the Ripple coin, the banking coin, was pretty much them not understanding it, and for what they don't understand, they pretty much extremely fear. So that's really why they crack down so heavily on that. That's extremely politically based type of partisan type side. So really, Gemini would be a good one. People trade cryptos on Robinhood. People
Okay,
trade cryptos even on bigger accounts. But
so
yeah,
so sorry to interrupt. Okay, Binance is one. Binance, and you said Gemini.
yeah,
Okay, Gemini. Yeah. XRP, because based on what Coinbase is saying, they saying XRP is suspended by the U.S. government.
yes,
Yeah,
that's why pretty much it's been on a standstill when it comes to
yeah.
American markets, because it's the banking coin for America. Nobody's not really messing with it except Americans. Everybody else in the country, globally, they have other coins that they mess with, other coins that pretty much are focused on. A lot of people focus on Dogecoin, a lot of focus on Cardano, EOS, um, IOTA, ARC. Matter of fact, ARC is extremely cheap. Due to the fact that ARC is like, I think, under $1, but at its highest it was like $15, $20 a coin. So that is pretty much a bargain discount. Another coin that's at a bargain discount, Power Ledger. Actually, that's on an extreme discount due to the fact that it's 34 cents and at its highest was $7. So really, only why I'm using historic data is because that was 2017, where the alt coins had the rise with Bitcoin. So the small coins got the shine off of the fact Bitcoin was popular in 2017. Now you got Bitcoin overshining everybody, where it's going to be a select few. So Polkadot is a good coin as well. That's $30 a share. Chainlink is a beautiful coin due to the fact that would be the digital finance coin. So Chainlink, if you can find Chainlink, you pretty much buy and hold. That would be like the safest play to go for.
Oh, okay. It was the same
Yes,
thing. Chain.
Dogecoin. I think Dogecoin will hit $3 trillion. Yes, because that's digital finance. That's where the banks is gonna pour money in. Banks want to get involved because they see that it's rising. Plus, people that have a lot of cryptos in their balance, they need loans. They don't want to necessarily face a taxable event where they're pretty much selling their cryptos, making it a taxable event, and have to pay probably 30%. So what they would do is they would use a lending platform, and that's where they have Compound Coin. That's a good coin. It's expensive, but it's a good coin due to the fact that it's digital finance. So they use Compound to get a loan, a crypto loan, to be able to cash out, probably put in some businesses, real estate, or probably just spend it on themselves. But still, Chainlink, Compound, Uniswipe, UNI swap, actually Uniswap. So that'd be another good play. So that's focusing on digital finance. That's literally where the digital world and the finance world gets connected into the crypto world.
Okay, cool. All right, thank you for the info. All right, I'm gonna look into.
I didn't mean to overload you on that. I
Oh
did not mean to overload
no.
you on that. It's a big ass rabbit hole. It's a big.
Yeah.
Once you
Oh
talk
no,
about one, you're probably gonna have to talk about the whole gang. So
right.
it's a lot of information.
I don't feel
Mhm.
overloaded. I mean, I understand it's a lot of information. I'm new to it, but I don't feel overloaded. I mean, I'm thankful. I'm appreciative. So, but I'm going to look into these things. You know,
Okay, no problem, man.
uh,
Definitely give me some feedback on that.
yeah, because I'm especially going to look into Binance and Gemini and Secure Wallet and Ledger Wallet. I'm going to look into these things because Coinbase is a disappointment. I'm going to uh I'm you know I'm not I'm going to cancel my account with Coinbase. I don't like it. So all right, so you have a good day, brother.
Have a blessed day, man. Salute to you.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Now, BG, this is what they exactly said about Bitcoin. They said it doesn't have no real function. All speculation and fast money. Now look at we. This is when people was talking about it when it was at 6,000. Now it's at 50,000. Now I do agree with you. Dogecoin literally doesn't do anything except just build a lot of buzz. But when it comes to building a lot of buzz with GameStop, we are pretty much already saw what buzz can do. It can literally pump something up that was literally pennies into multi-dollars. I'm not telling people to put their whole 401k into it. I'm just saying people just put in $20, $40 into it. With crypto, you can actually do that. 20, 40 cryptos into something small like that when it has media buzz. Now, I ain't suggesting people to just go all in on stuff, but I'm just saying that if you can be able to spend $40 on some food, what about just setting aside $40 on some coins that can go from 7 to 8 cents, well 5 cents to 50 to $2? I'm holding on to it until it's $3. I'm literally wanting to be able to have the buzz to be so good that it can pump up to $3. But if you want something stable, I would recommend monthly dividend stocks. If you want something that's extremely stable, but they said the same thing when it comes to Bitcoin. A lot of people tell you, BG, a lot of people will argue you and me down, BG. A lot of people argue you and me down that Bitcoin is funny money and don't have no type of function at all. Dogecoin is hype. I know. I'll be the first one to admit to that. But I am not going to miss another tidal wave due to the fact that me being stubborn and me pretty much just be stuck on the old ways. But BG, a lot of people argue you and me down that Bitcoin has no function. Matter of fact, a lot of people will cuss both of us out and say that Bitcoin ain't got no value and you pretty much leading people to get slaughtered. So a lot of people will argue you and me down when it comes to that. A lot of people is so caught up into 19th century stuff where pretty much anything that's 21st, 22nd century is pretty much chalked down, hurting our innovation as a whole as people. But still, it does have some type of value due to the fact that it says it's worth 5 cents. So I'm just gonna go off of that. And plus, a lot of the money that we see is digitalized anyway. Due to the fact banks digitalize money where they lend out other people's money to other developers to develop in something, or to high level investors or mega investors. So a lot of people cuss us out and say Bitcoin has no value or has no function or pretty much it's just funny money. A lot of people will just tell you it's funny money. A lot of people won't even tell you what it can be done. Yeah, man. As long as we make money and I hurt nobody, man. We ain't putting no guns in people's faces. We just trying to be able to figure out what is the high so we can be able to short it. What's the low so we can be able to buy it? And what's the high again so we can be able to sell it again. It's trying to find certain securities and stocks at a reasonable discounted rate. So we ain't hurting nobody. But a lot of people would argue us down saying that Bitcoin is a waste of time. Cryptos, I don't understand it. So if I don't understand, I fear it. So if I fear it, I try to destroy it. That's going to be a lot of people's mindset when it comes to it. So, a lot of people have these passionate arguments about how Bitcoin is the devil. A lot of people have passionate arguments of how Bitcoin is savior, while a lot of people still don't even know what Bitcoin is, nor know how to be able to buy it. So you have literally three phases of people when it comes to these markets. So literally, there's a lot of people that's in the sidelines, and a lot of money that could have been made. But when it comes to the crypto markets, it's going to be pumped up. The fact that stimulus is going to be out there, stock market's going to be pumped up because there's going to be more stimulus out there by March, April area. So when it comes to that, it creates more liquidity in the market. Liquidity does equals more debt, but still the market will be pumped up again. The crypto tax situation is based off of cost basis. So say if you would have bought Bitcoin at 6,000, you sold it at 50,000. That means you have an effective taxable rate of $44,000. So that would be the money that would be taxed, and it would be taxed at a 20. Well, it would be either based on your tax bracket or 20%. So it's not really favorable, but it's being treated like capital gain. So it's a cost basis type method. So that's pretty much the tax situation when it comes to this crypto market stuff. So really, you would have to have a good CPA and have an exchange that would track all your trading activity, so you can give it to your CPA for your taxes. A lot of people would do a trust account, where they have a trust account that has an account that can be able to buy and sell and receive Bitcoin proceeds, and they would use that as a tax shelter type method to mitigate taxes. Really, to mitigate taxes, not avoiding taxes, but mitigating the risk, mitigating pretty much the percentage rate that you would have been taxed at. But still, that's pretty much the USA situation when it comes to not very favorable when it comes to taxes, but when it comes to adaptation, is doing well. Miami, they're pretty much accepting it. Michigan is accepting it. Las Vegas, Nevada is accepting it. So that's pretty much what's going on when it comes to that market. It's pretty much what's going on when it comes to that market. So, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I have to get up out of here, but definitely, if anybody have any questions, if anybody have any needs when it comes to getting access to me, definitely hit up my email, bhmdf25@gmail.com. I'm RDF, and I am out of here. Have a blessed day, and have a beautiful Tuesday. Goodbye.